Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here today to do flip-throughs for you of a few journals that I made for my Etsy shop. I have two little envelope journals, and then I made two little pocket wall hanging, like little stuffed pockets that came out so fun. So I'll be doing those in the next videos. But this one here is for this little coin envelope. I've made this style book before. I used the tab binding system, and then this one I took 5 coin envelopes and used this binding system, and then just filled it with as many things as I can for you to tell your story, to record your memories and ideas and plan and whatever you like to use your stationery things for. You can see here on the cover, I love this beautiful blue-green color, and I chose this beauty to go along with it. I also have this really pretty iridescent heart trim on the bottom, which I just love with the blue. It goes so well. And then just some really pretty laces. There's some green underneath there, some wedding bridal trim, and these really fun. This is like an old jewelry piece of some pearls, a little charm, and then she just sits right there in the little pocket. There's a little side card here, and then a top loading, beautiful, everything printed in my studio little tag. And you'll see what I love about this is when you open, this little piece kind of hangs over for fun. And look at this beauty here. Look at that outfit. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. And that's actually a little flip. You can see there, so you can journal here. And then with the holidays coming, or not, it doesn't matter, but I just thought it was fun to use these little stamps. It says important, reminder, and this week. And ready to journal. Maybe for the holidays. And then, yeah, like so. And then just another fun little beauty in the side pocket here. But of course, ready for more things. You know, maybe you have some photos in an old envelope or in a drawer. This would be such a pretty little place to put all your extra photos or journaling, favorite quotes, things that you have. Maybe someone gifted you a beautiful card. This is the place where you could keep that in. And you could write here maybe books you want to read, special journaling there. And then this one has a little collection of papers, little end cuts, but just so pretty as we say goodbye to the spring, or not spring, as we say goodbye to summer and all the gardens and flowers here. Although we still have basil on our front porch, which is really fun. I did add this pretty little botanical, and that goes in here. And then I showed you that. And then on the other side, just a pretty little journaling card, ready for a story. And it's just easier to take everything out so I can show you the beautiful papers. I did add a little gesso to kind of tone down the colors a little. And then I had fun with these printable washi tapes. And then look at this fan. I'm in love with this fan. It's so gorgeous. And then I just added a little piece of a bracelet and some sparkly sequins, the pearl trim. So fun. And then in this pocket here, well, these just go in the side there, ready for a story. Little frame there. And then in the pocket again, just some really gorgeous journaling cards for you. I never get tired of the rose. So beautiful. But look at this. I love, hold on, let me take everything out. So behind this fancy frame is this gorgeous blue and white pattern paper, more of the fussy cut washi tape. And then I love this one here. Oops, and this is just some vellum with some gold dots printed on it. But I love her with the dots lots, like, she's got a story to tell. So fun. And of course, if you have a picture, you could put it on the other side. It's just fun. This is just like the fun I have when I make these books, when the paper ends up over her and I'm like, oh, look at that. This is a sticker. The rose is separate from the frame, so you can use that somewhere. And then another pretty little journaling card. And then maybe that goes in here. You can have these any way you like, but behind this, you can see the coin envelope there, but behind the blue paper is the tuck spot. And I made this really pretty little envelope, and you can see more of that printable washi. I added some Velcro. I printed double-sided, and there's a little card in there for you to write your story, a little ticket, or a little teacup, just some really pretty stationery. Just a pretty little make a cup of tea. And then I did add this little flower, like a little chiffon flower charm. And there's a little baby envelope there. Little baby brass envelope. Yeah. And of course, more little pictures or prayers. Again, these are the little journals that, you know, would be perfect for that. And then the other side, I love to just have two things going back to back. So I had this one going this way. And then, yeah, just again, I have a traveler's notebook, and I love to journal even on just these little tiny, beautiful pieces of ephemera. Like this one says to do, and it's full to the brim of little tiny tags and things that I've journaled on. And I use my pens, and I just have fun, and it's just for me, you know. But again, wouldn't this be beautiful for a bride, for a mother-in-law, or just for you to record, to have a place to write? I think it's so important for people to journal and have a place to put pretty things. You know, like you have a little piece of a dress you could put on the tag here instead of, you know, keeping dresses in your closet. You could just put a little swatch here, right? Again, just, or maybe you purchase some beautiful tags from the Pixie Dust Files and you don't know where you would use them. Well, you could use them in a little book like this. In fact, she just came out with a new tag set today, and I'm so excited because I have it. It's in my, I have to download it. I haven't printed it yet, but I'm so excited because I love her digitals. If you follow me in my work, you know Debrina over at the Pixie Dust Files is just one of my favorite artists ever, and she's just a really special friend. But yeah, so this is just a really great, fun way to record your story. And here again, I was thinking of the holidays coming up. You could write special people that you want to maybe give a special present to, or make a favorite dish and drop it off. There's all kinds of fun little journaling cards and things for you to play with. And then this one here, I made a little simple little notepad out of some ledgers, some graph paper, some scrapbooking paper. Yeah. It's usually whatever's floating around on my desk. And then it does need to, I'll put some little ephemera in the pocket here. And so that just goes in there like so. I think this one actually opens up at the top. And then you can see this pretty little rose charm there. And then I did have some fun with my lace and pearls here along the edge. And then the very last page, look how cute he is. And he's even got his own fancy little charm. I mean, look at the green. I couldn't help but decorate him up. And so he has all kinds of stuff. This is a double pocket as well, with some embossing here. You can see the coin envelope right here. And then I just dressed it up with this really pretty journaling tag. You can hear my neighbor if you can. Sorry, he's got a really loud voice. But just some really pretty labels, some tags, calling cards. This one I even cut all the fancy fussy cut. It says happy everything. And you know, that's how they just connected with each other back then. You know, they would send these calling cards saying thinking of you, or if I be ever thine. I mean, it's so fun. I can't help it. So that is the flip through for this really fun little coin envelope journal. Thank you so much everyone for watching and just leaving me comments. I'm just so grateful. Follow me here. You can always follow me on Instagram. I do try to post reels. I haven't lately, but I gotta, you know, get better at that and send more through. But just thank you all so much. Oh, these are already in my Etsy shop. Links are down below. So if you have any questions, of course, about any of the papers I use, you can leave me those. And I will see you in the next video, everyone. Bye for now.